Angela Haseltine Pozzi spent the first 40 years of her life drawing inspiration from the coast near Bandon, Oregon, and translating it into art. She used unusual objects found in thrift stores and dollar stores to sculpt beautiful invertebrates. However, she struggled to find a message behind her work. Then, 11 years ago, her perspective drastically changed.
My husband and my daughter and I were walking on the beach out from our lake cabin. My family's had a cabin in Bandon for 80 years. It's been passed down through generations. And so I've gone to the same beach my whole life. Well, so we were out there walking on the beach and, looking for cool things and always picking up agates and stones and rocks and bones. And I reached down, I picked up this thing, and I wish, it was weathered and textured like an old bone. But I picked it up and it was heavier than a bone should be. And I just thought, weird, what is this? And it just felt strange in my hand. And I turned it over and I saw embossed writing on the side of it. And I just felt sick to my stomach at that moment because I looked at it and I realized it was plastic. I remember vividly this thought in my head of, oh my God, plastic has been in the ocean so long that it's now imitating bone.
Pozzi tried to ignore the mounting piles of garbage on the beach, but eventually personal struggle led her back to her childhood vacation home in Bandon, where she was forced to face the plastic every day.
There was like this wiggly line up the coastline from the high water mark that had left this strewn mile of colorful confetti. I just could not believe it. And I actually went home, got a fireplace broom and shovel, went back down on the beach, and decided to sweep it up.
As she swept furiously, Pozzi wondered how she could make the waste valuable so that people might want to pick it up.
I said to myself, if the red was carnelian, if the blue was turquoise, if the green was malachite, it'd all be gone. It would be gone in 2 seconds. So I was like, okay, so how do I make that happen?
Pozzi educated herself on the issue and devised a plan. The result was the Ashore program, a community art project featuring sculptural representations of creatures that were most affected by marine debris. Nearly 500 volunteers utilized marine debris from Oregon's coast to tell a visual, auditory, and tactile story of the consequences of humanity's plastics consumption.
I wanted it to look beautiful from a distance, because no one is going to want to look at the show if it looks like garbage. You have to use the lure of the plastics themselves to get people to come. So it's like people go, oh, this is so beautiful. And then they go, this is horrifying. This is just terrible. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a beautiful and horrifying.